guys, Ash Rachel Legends, welcome to the video. Sending some love, some positive vibes your way, especially if you need it out there today. I'm feeling pretty good here. The weather is warming up. I like it. My AC is fixed in the studio. It feels good. It feels so good that I have my hoodie back on instead of my my cutoffs. Also, your boy's trying to maybe lose a few pounds. I've kind of gotten out of control with the late night binging over the winter, the hibernation season.
The pit of the donut. Ah, the Danish. Yes.
I've got my head back in the game here. Hopefully this will probably not motivate any of you guys, but join me in trying to be a little bit healthier, right? Because we always take our health for granted until we don't have it. Ain't that the truth? Anyway, today's video, I want to talk about 4 champions in the game. There's only 4 champions in all of Raid Shadow Legends. That's right, we hear it on the stupid ads. Over 1,000 champions. There's only 4 that do this. And this specific move can really neutralize, I think, literally every meta champion in the game. Let's talk about it really quickly, and then I'll talk about kind of why I decided to record this video today, right? But think about the strongest champions in the game right now. Embrys, he's a beast. He's got the Necrosis passive. He's got that dealing the damage back passive. Oh, that has wiped me out so many times, right? He's got the Revive on Death passive. So, yeah, Embrys is amazing. How about Fabian? You guys starting to see more Fabians out there? I sure am. True Fears, anytime an enemy's revived, he's cleansing CC debuffs off of himself. Armanz, yeah, he's still a thing, right? You know what the annoying part of Armanz is, guys? Is whenever a sheep is removed or expires, increases the cooldown of a random active skill on that enemy to max? Like, that little stupid Master of Ceremonies passive just adds insult to injury on this dude. He's already as broken as he is, and they add that, and you're like, what? What, man? Like, golly, I hate that. That is the worst. Marichka's passive, right? Still OP. She got the revive, she got the block damage, can neutralize all the other meta bomb and burners out there, Gizmax and Kamitas's. Speaking of Gizmac, you don't even need crit rate when he's on the team. He's dropping his burns off of his passive. It can't be resisted if he has 100% crit rate or higher, which is insane. Who else we got? How about a little old school, little UDK action for you guys? He's still out there. He's got the too awesome to die, right? That's like the most important part of his entire kit. And I could keep going on and on here. We got champions like Odin with the block damage on the passive, right? Spreading it to everybody. So annoying. Queen of Hearts. Oh, how about Volcanos? Oh, I hate this dude. I hate this dude. Probably because I don't have him. But his passive, man, we're burning and instantly activating burns whenever you run a buffer against him, right? Not just buff, but turn meter increase as well. Man, he's broken, and he doesn't even need to do anything. Listen, this game, they've only given us 4 options to neutralize all of these champions and more. And the reason I thought of this video is actually during this clan siege, right? I was assigned. Shout out to Commander Sweet and Admiral Agilins, our 2 war chiefs in the clans. There's Agilins right there. Our 2 war chiefs in the clans. They assigned me to post 17. And I was like, okay, what's this post 17? What's that? Only demon spawn. Okay, I don't have Volcanos, and I also don't have Cheshire Cat. So how am I gonna take on this team, right? He's got the Cheshire, he's got the Kymar, he's got the Volcanos. So I thought to myself, okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use Lammasu. I'm going to use Wither the Crowned. I'm going to use a Nithri Blood Twin. I can't use Duchess. Too many buffs. Volcanos will destroy us. Maybe I'll use Kymar. And I'm overthinking the hell out of this, right? I'm sitting here trying to really strategize. And then I'm thinking, and then like the thought thankfully occurred to me. Like, dude, I have 2, Demon Spawn has 2 of the 4 champions we're about to talk about in this video. They got 2 in Demon Spawn. And that's right, guys. The answer is sitting on all of your accounts, and if it's not yet, it will be sitting there eventually. It's Carnage, and it's Chalco. Chalco, obviously, a lot harder to get. But Carnage, I've been saying for a while now, like, it's weird. When Carnage was first released to the game, I wasn't a huge fan. I thought it was a mediocre mythical, like a good mythical, but whatever, you know? But man, he's grown on me and grown on me and grown on me. And then I started to ban this dude, right? He started to be, at first, in Live Arena, he was the champion that I didn't mind facing at all. Carnage, a farmable mythical against my Kraken pay-to-win account, and now I'm banning this dude left and right because he counters everybody. Why? Because he's got block passive skills. Block passive skills. It's the most powerful move in this damn game right now. Chalco, being a Void Affinity champion, has block passive skills. Who are the other two? Anybody know? Well, one of them is another farmable champion. That's right, Ramantu Drake's Blood. I always get the plural Drakes wrong. It's not Drake blood, it's Drake's blood. Like he's got all the Drakes in his blood.
Embarrassing.
Nice wings. He's got a nice little hairdo too. I mean, look at that thing. But either way, he's the only champion in the game to have a proper AoE block passive skills. Now Carnage has a nice debuff spread mechanic, and so does Chalco, but Ramantu just has it on an AoE. Now, where I'm going here is not just naming these champions. The point that I want to make here is that I think that all 4 of these champions, forthcoming up in a moment, are really underutilized. Even Carnage, I know a lot of people actually use him. Yeah, great. But he's still underutilized. I can say this about myself. I am guilty as charged. I don't use enough Carnage. Carnage is so freaking insane. And when I stopped building him to be a nuker, I mean, I still build him with 100% crit rate and stuff like that, but like when I stopped focusing on min-maxing my damage and instead started focusing on control on all of these champions, that's when I started to yield the biggest dividends from these champions on my team. And I would encourage you guys, if you're struggling, to do the same, because the problem with these champions is you need a lot of accuracy. You need a lot of accuracy, and building nukers with a lot of accuracy and a lot of damage is one of the toughest things to do in this damn game, right? I have that problem with Marius as well, right? Even though he brings an increased accuracy, you still need, I mean, you're not going to benefit from increased accuracy if you've got 100 accuracy on the champion, that much at least, right? So anyway, I digress. Ramantu, man, he's insane because he's removing all buffs from all the enemies before attacking, and then he's slapping on the block passive skills. That is gnarly. That is so good. 3-turn cooldown. This move is so good right now in the meta, in arena meta, and it's so underutilized. And you can protect him now, right? Wand of Submission. Throw that sheep back to the attacker. Feral Gear. There's ways to get around the sheep like there weren't when he was introduced to the game, right? Did he come first or did sheep come first? I don't know. Chicken or the egg, right? The last champion is a previous free champion, and she's not a high elf. She's a Bannerlord. It's Rowdy Ronda Rousey. So again, she was free. So Ramantu is farmable. Carnage is farmable. Chalco is hard to get Void Legendary. And Ronda was a previous freebie, granted a couple years back now. But Ronda actually has she has a really good kit. I made a whole video talking about how Ronda counters most of the meta. I didn't even talk about like half the strong passives in the game. Harima, like every strong champion right now has a strong passive. Triple hitter, a quad hitter potentially on the A1, a triple hitter with ignore shields, places a block passive skills for 2 turns, can't be resisted. I mean, super strong. Block passive and block active 3-turn cooldown, single target, but usually you'll have that like that number 1 target that you have to neutralize. I love that it can't be resisted as well. I mean, it's a solid move. Fury Tremor is a hard-hitting AoE. Immune to turn meter reduction effects from enemies when this skill is not on cooldown. Decrease all turn meter reduction effects from enemies by 50% when the skill is on cooldown. She has a chance of joining up on the attacks as well. So Ronda's underutilized. The thing about Ronda is she's a bit squishy, and her damage is great, but for endgame right now, it's not as good as the other like S tier, A tier options out there. So she's not quite meta, but I still think she's underutilized because she's a threat that has to be dealt with that block passive skills because she counters, say it with me, everybody. Almost everybody in the damn game has a strong passive right now. It's the direction that Raid has moved in this game is in favor of champions with really strong passives. How do they add more power creep to make more OP champions that half of them that nobody's going to get? Let's be real, 90% of them that nobody's going to get. How do they entice us? by stronger passives. How about multiple passives? Back in the day, most champions didn't even have a passive. Nowadays, they have 2 or even 3 passives. It's insane. Block passive skills, only 4 champions. HellHades.com, Ramen2, Carnage, Ronda, Chalco. That's it. That's it. Only 1 mythical with block passive skills. Let me show you how I have built my Carnage, right? Now, this is not the sickest build on my account, but as I said earlier, Carnage is an interesting champion, right? Because his damage scales off of accuracy as well, so something to take into consideration. I used to have him with like 500 accuracy or so. Even this, you know, it's not going to be enough to get by, certainly not against the Star Sages of the world, right? But he is Spirit Affinity, which can be good in some situations. Obviously, it's situational, it's affinity. But I built him with more accuracy than I used to, right? I put accuracy on the chest. And the cool thing about him is if you want to switch forms with him, he has the highest base attack in the game on his alternate, his AoE form. 1960. So we can go with the, sure, attack percentage scales very well on this champion, right? And if you wanted to min-max him for the end-to-end game, like top 100 live arena, sure. You'd want your cake and eat it too. I have never understood that saying, but you'd want your cake and eat it too. Damn it.
Wow, I'm so smart.
You'd want him with a lot of attack percentage because it scales so well, right? But I find it easier for the majority of the player base to just focus on accuracy. Again, if we look at his multipliers anyway, it scales off of attack and accuracy. And his base attack, sure, we could take advantage with more attack-based stats, but you can get by pretty well. We have 5,000 on base form, almost 6,000 attack on his alternate form with no attack percentage on this dude, right? Because it scales that well. He still gets a lot of kills with me in this build, but I found it way more advantageous to kind of focus on just opening up with the stealing 100% turn meter, placing the block passive skills, second hit plays block active skills, cannot be removed. Both of them are protected. That's so incredibly strong. And then he has the passive, right? Each hit this champion deals from skills has a 50% chance to apply a debuff spread, taking 1 random debuff from the target, placing it on all enemies. When he kills an enemy, 100% debuff spread can't be resisted. It's insane. So I have him with crit rate now on the gauntlets, accuracy on the chest, and speed on the boots. I have him in stone skin and perception gear. Yeah, perception gear. I'm rocking perception in the end game because I wanted to get that accuracy higher. Now, pinpoint would be better. I want to be clear here. But I find this build actually really, really effective. And you saw in my Siege team that I actually ran him with, with this build, and it was great. He worked like a charm. He neutralized everybody. All right, guys, here we are in Platinum Arena. I don't know, look at this. Arbias has a busted passive. Gizmak has a passive. Fabian. I mean, everybody has a passive. Nice. Siegfried. Lazarius has his revives. Everybody in this game. Who do we want to take here? I'm not sure if we'll beat. Let's go against a nice team and see if we can win the speed race. Who knows? Who knows? All right. So we're going to come in here. We do go first, which is essential for this team. Going to come in here, increase their cooldowns, and I want to get rid of, I'm going to have to try to get it on Star Sage, and of course we get resisted, just because he would cleanse anyway on the petrification. Let's go on, let's see if we can get the turn meter boost and kill Amarius here. Boom! There we go, nice. Okay, so now we can block passive skills, and we can spread it around. So let's go against Arbias, spread it, and now if we get that nice kill, he's not going to get that preemptive death. He might switch forms, though, because he's already on lockdown thanks to Fabian. Let's see what happens here. I'm going to go turn meter boost with Arbiter. Ooh, Carnage stays alive. Beautiful. Counterattack. I love it. All right. I mean, in this situation, we might just be able to go for the kill here. But let's go. You want to try? You want to? No. Let's just stay in base form. Health swap. Super strong, obviously. Let's go in there and let's get some of that turn meter. And let's He-Man. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Adam with the kill. Look at that, though, guys. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that beautiful? Objectively a stronger team on paper, but we're able to neutralize not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4, I guess 3, 4, even Marius, right? Of the champions on the enemy team, just with the block passive skills. It is so powerful. Do not sleep on it, guys. All right, guys, let me go ahead and give you a live siege battle. How exciting is that? All right, we have a high priority target or a medium priority attack. Sure, we'll take it. Hey, look at this, guys. Passive, 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 passive. Let's go against him, and let's run our boy Carnage. So let's go by rank. Let's get Carnage in there. Where are you? Let's go by rank. Who do I want? Star Sage. It's going to be a nice, easy, free-to-play team that we're going to run here, guys. I promise you.
Friends don't lie.
Okay, so who can we use? We don't have any all-battle aura. That's unfortunate. Gizmac is fun, but I guess we're not going to be able to use him here. I really want a speed aura here because I can't deal with stupid... Actually, you know what? Let's go resist. Let's go with Carnage. And let's go with Gizmac, and we'll switch forms. He ignores the block damage anyway in case we don't get lucky with Carnage on Odin. So let's give it a shot here, okay? Get a nice... No! Okay, so I was blocking it, guys. Most fusions are trash, TBH. This most recent one, I agree with Thunder, man. You ever start a siege battle and it's on auto right away? You're like, no! That's what just happened to me. Anyway, let's get in here and just poke away. So they went first. We don't like that. Let's switch Star Sage's form. And let's remove all these pesky buffs here, right? Put them on lockout. Put them on notice. And Carnage might not even get a turn here, guys. I don't know. Boom, boom. Yeah. Okay, guys. Well, you know what? We got the dub, but Carnage barely even went. But hey, my point still stands, damn it. Guys. Oh, ooh. See, we weren't able to neutralize good old Lazarius. So look what happened. He got the revive. And another revive. But we have Kaboom back, so it's already over again. Let's see. No. Okay. All right. Fair enough. Hey, guys, the point still stands. If you want to counter the entire meta of Raid Shadow Legends, look no further than Ramantu, Ronda, Chalco, or Carnage. Thanks for watching until the end of the video. Send us some love your way, especially, again, if you need it out there. And as always, take care, guys.